The Xperia 1 was officially released in Europe, and we have the first test samples of usage of the camera. I do not own the phone yet myself, but by looking at other people's videos that of course I will give credit to, I have found out a few things that I want to talk about the camera and that I think should be known if you intend to buy or have already bought this phone. Now, this is not going to be about comparison to the camera or saying it's good or bad, just things that if you already have it that you should know. So first we have the resolution. Now this is something important. The video you're watching right now is 1080p, so even if this has a setting for 4K, let me see. Yes, it does have, but you're watching it in 1080p. And this is the video in full HD resolution. And as you can see, this is quite compressed. And if we quickly switch to 4K, even though the stabilization is a lot worse, you can see that the image itself is so much clearer. And we haven't even changed the resolution of the monitor. So both of these clips you're watching at 1080p. And there is a substantial difference in quality, as you can see. Of course, the stabilization on this one is so much better, but as long as you have something like a tripod with you and it's not too windy, I think that it would be a lot better to shoot at 4K and then compress the footage to 1080p to keep that quality in the details rather than shoot at 1080p. And the second very important thing that I want to talk about is that since this phone is meant for creators, even though it has a lot of features meant in a way that the average user will be perfectly fine with them, but it's still, I think, in order to achieve the best results, you will need to do post-production. So this means color grading and stuff like that. Basically, there is some color grading options within the app itself, the Cinema Alta app. So this is not it actually, this is it. And you can see that you can give different feels to the scene. But if you want to configure it, most other flagships will do something which is not completely good or completely bad. They will just adjust it for you and often bump the saturation a lot. That means mostly Huawei and iPhones do this. Sony, as far as you know, they have not done that before, and they probably still don't do it on the Xperia 1. So if you want to oversaturate the colors a bit to make it look even more vivid or stuff like that, you'll have to do that in post-production or tweak it in the app. It's not going to happen directly with the auto mode. And those are the two things that I wanted to talk about this camera. Otherwise, it seems like an absolute beast, considering that it is a smartphone after all. And after said color grading, I think that it can actually achieve quality, if not better, at least comparable to the likes of the P30 Pro, the iPhone XS, and the Samsung Galaxy S10. So it's certainly a very good camera. And the credit to the channels is first to Testpert and to Quick Expert Reviews. Thanks for watching and bye bye.